This is the Huawei P6 Edge, the world's thinnest smartphone at only 6.18 millimeters. Very, very thin. Still though, has very cutting edge technology. It's got a 1.5 gigahertz quad-core processor with 2 gigabytes of RAM, 8 megapixel back-facing main camera there with BSI technology. Very good to pick up photos with low light conditions. We have a 5 megapixel front camera there, which is fantastic for portrait-based cameras, as it has a 4 centimeter wide-angle lens on the front there. So this is the Emotion user interface from Huawei. It sits on top of the Android interface and is a little simpler than many would know, because everything sits on the top level and there's no longer any sub-menus to look for things. So any applications installed would go onto your main home screens here. On the left here, this is the Emotion interface. So we have the pictures on the phone, and we have contacts here, music we've recently played, and our weather and time depending on our time zone. So let's give you an example of this. I'm going to take a photograph. Let's take this photo now. Very impressive. So as we can see here, even in low light conditions, we've got very high quality. Here's one I took earlier. So this device is actually capable of recording video in high definition as well. Of course, you've got all your standard features you'd expect in there, like GPS and assisted GPS over the GSM network, and is full 3G compatible. Other areas you might want to take note of, in fact I do believe this one has got a fancy game on here called Riptide. Very powerful device, means very smooth gaming. So let's touch to start. As you can see, it can load fairly promptly as well. And there we are. You can see the smoothness of the graphics there, very rich colour and clarity, without any lag at all. Of course, because you have the motion sensitivity, you steer by moving the device. As you may know, Android has a very, very wide range of different types of content available on the Google Play Store, so you can find something for everybody. Forgive my skills in this game aren't particularly good, but let me show you something that might be more appealing. So one of the things that people like to do with their phones is customize it. So here we have the themes of the device. So there's lots of different themes available. There's 5 on the device as standard, but there's access to hundreds of themes on the internet. So let's try something a little bit more feminine. Here we are. So this is the crystal version here. Let's apply that one. There we are, so the theme is applied, and now you notice that the icons themselves have changed as well. So there are literally hundreds of different themes to choose from, and there was one that I saw recently for Father's Day as well. Three different colours available. On launch there'll be white and black available, as this one is white here. And within a few months after launch, you will also have a pink version available as well. So one of the benefits of the P6 Edge device is the battery life. Now we have a 2000 milliamp hour battery, and that means that even with a heavy usage profile, we'll be able to use the device all day. In fact, are likely to be able to get a couple of days use out of it with a standard usage profile. As you can see here, we've got at least 4 hours, 57 minutes left here, and that's with full use. One of the benefits of Huawei devices is the fact that it doesn't need to ping the servers as frequently, so it has a much more efficient battery usage profile. The beauty of the device is the aesthetics. It's very, very thin, at only 6.18 millimeters. It's much thinner than any competitor devices. It feels very comfortable in the hand, and that's one of the beautiful things about it, is the sleek design that appeals to many. Also down here you can see, to give it some perspective, this is a 3.5 millimeter audio jack. Very, very small indeed. So one of the unique selling points of this device is the fact that it has the ability to take self-portrait pictures at a high resolution. It has a 5 megapixel front-facing camera just here. So as we open the camera application, you see that's a forward-facing camera. I press this button here and it flips it to a rear-facing camera. And the benefits of that is we can take a very nice wide-angle photo as well. Fantastic. And then we can look at the photo we've just taken here. That's what we can also do is we can take multiple shots like a burst shot. So let's try this. If I hold my finger down, there we go. Actually, the burst shot is available on the front-facing camera. So as I hold it down, here I am, true paparazzi mode. We have lots of a very similar image. Fantastic. There we go. So in conclusion, this device is going to be priced below most of the competitors. We believe that it's going to be better value than anything in this range. We can expect to see contracts probably looking at mid-20s to low 20s per month with a very low outset for the device. And we expect to see it on launch in 16 countries, and then over the following months will be launched in over 100 different countries.